Yo, 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 welcome back to Just a Nominee TV, man. This is the School of Martians podcast, the only podcast that's out of this world. I'm joined here today with my boy Bogart.
Yo, what is going on? It's good to be back recording, especially the week I had.
Same, brother. And you know, it's the same thing every time.
Yeah.
Bogart and juice, that's what it is.
Yep.
But yeah, welcome back to the show. Hope you guys had a good week. Hope you guys have a good week this week also. It's supposed to be a little cooler out if you're in New York, so we're looking forward to that.
Yeah, I mean, the weather is it reminds me of early fall. Mm-hmm. Early fall, it's cold, rainy,
Mm-hmm.
There's really...
It's a big change from last week. It was hot last week.
Oh, yeah, it was.
I don't remember May ever being that hot.
Yeah.
You know?
It's crazy. Well, the sun's getting closer to the earth, and I mean, it's fucking up the whole the weather patterns and shit like that, because it's just, I mean, this earth is not lasting much longer. At least I think.
Yeah, we're all gonna die soon.
Yeah.
And this is your warning.
Yeah, really.
No, there's just so much crazy shit going on. Like, how have we not all died yet? That's what I always think about.
Yeah, and it's weird because they say with carbon emissions and stuff like that, that's what's fucking up the world, is because the ozone layer is dissolving, and you would be outside for 10 seconds and get sunburned. So. But that's, I don't know. It's weird. I don't know anything really about, how, the science behind it. I have no clue. I did horrible in science class in high school. Just horrible. I used to fucking, I was telling someone the other day at work, internet was just getting started, right? And we had these tests for school.
Yeah.
Well, I found a way to cheat them every time. And so it's basically multiple choice questions, right? And what I did was, when I failed it, I would print it out and then take 100%, find the same font and tape it onto the piece of paper and photocopy that paper. And it would just say 100 every time. And I used to cheat like that all the time.
That's wild.
Yeah. It's just, I was never really book smart. Not until I was older, because we have YouTube now where they have short docs, and you learn everything so quickly.
YouTube University.
Exactly. I learned all this shit on YouTube University. But it's just, I don't know the science behind global warming and shit like that, but
I just feel like if we're all gonna die, I hope it's something way cooler than global warming.
Yeah.
I hope the aliens just come through and scoop. Well, I'll be on their team, so you guys are fucked. But we'll be on their team.
Yeah.
Because we're the School of Martians, and then once they see what we're wearing, they'll be like, "Oh, they're cool."
So you already speak their language.
Right. Yeah, I already speak their language. I've already been up there, checked it all out. So I'll be good if that happens. But something cool's got to happen for the world to end. Not just oh, it's so hot, we're gonna fry.
Yeah, I would say
that's too slow and painful.
The sun exploding, that would be perfect, because it would just wipe out us in a second.
Yeah,
and
we wouldn't even know.
Yeah, exactly.
You wouldn't even know, we all died because the sun blew up.
Yeah, we all just die.
That's weird to think about.
Yeah, we just, I don't know, die a quick and painless death. But yeah, I wouldn't want just a stupid way the Earth was gonna die. I don't know. But anyways, I could go on for hours about global warming and stuff like that. You know, I think half the time you see on TikTok all these the conspiracy series about global warming and shit like that, but half of it is faked fucking information. It's just pissed off people in a basement writing shit.
Yeah,
and it's not the real.
That's true.
Real deal.
I see. The way that I look at it is I don't want everybody to die. I don't want to die either, but what's going to happen no matter what. But also, like you have a born date, right?
Mm-hmm.
And a death date on a tombstone.
Mm-hmm.
Like that dash in between that separates it. That's like what matters to me.
Yeah.
Like, what did I do from here to there to make those two dates
Yeah. You almost
worth it?
Yeah, you almost want to leave a legacy behind.
Yeah.
Which my father, right? So my brother has kids, but they're both girls.
Mm-hmm.
So if they ever get married, they will have different last names. So the
Right.
Bogart last name unless I have a kid, will.
You better get on that, bro.
Yeah, I know.
You better be popping them out in the next couple of years.
Yeah, you know, I mean, I don't know. I don't know why. I mean, I have two dogs, and they take up majority of the time I have, you know, and you know, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever have kids. You know, I'm not really, you know, hurt if I didn't. I don't. I guess I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
Well, like I was saying, like that dash in between, like it doesn't even matter what you actually do. It's like, or like to anybody else, it doesn't matter because everyone else is so worried about what that dash consists of.
Yeah.
That it doesn't matter what you did for anybody else. It's like, how did you use your time when you were here?
Yeah.
You know? So that's all that matters to me. Like when I'm gone, like I can like literally say everything I've ever had a passion for or something that I liked, I got to enjoy it a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah. And
that's all that matters to me.
Yeah. And you know what? And like I have my nieces and whatnot, and I chill with them. Like I'll go up there once in a while up in the Adirondacks and visit them. But I mean, it's just, I don't know. Like it's weird. Like I consider my nieces my own kids now because, you know, they're part of the family and whatnot. So, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't know. I do have kids and I don't have kids because I have nieces that are young and whatnot. I don't know.
Speaking of that, I had a great morning today with my kids.
Did you?
Yeah, my daughter is just amazing, dude. She's like the love of my life. Like, because I just have boys and they're like a little older now. You know, they're getting to the age where like they're figuring out what they like to do and they don't really need me around to do much anymore.
Yeah.
My daughter, she's only 2.
Yeah.
So I gotta do everything for her or help her with it, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just like a different vibe because like raising boys and then all of a sudden having a girl.
Yeah.
It's just like, whoa, it's like you really like feel like that like daddy daughter love.
Yeah.
That they talk about in like Hallmark cards.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you actually feel it and you see it and then you realize like this little girl, she's just like looking up at you and everything that you're doing right now or showing her or whatever you say in front of her, like that's gonna be her outlook too until she's old enough to have her own.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's just like, I'm just always doing stuff with my kids. Like I'm not the guy that's like, here, go play video games or here, go do that. I'm just like, hey, let's, I don't know, let's go color or or let's paint. Let's do it. You know, I'm like, excuse me. I don't know.
Yeah, you want to be in your daughter's life as much as possible.
Yeah.
So
and,
I mean,
I'm like very limited to that now. And I have been since she was born. That's the crazy thing. Since she was born, I've like been limited in her life.
Yeah.
So it's just like weird anyway. So it's like I've been like a week, you know, like I've seen her like on the weekends pretty much since she was born. Mm-hmm. So it's just like, man, this girl only knows me from the weekends. Yeah. Her whole life.
That's what's rough.
You know,
that's like, yeah, that sucks. But I mean, you know, it's any chance you can get with your, you know, with your kids that you got to take advantage of it because, you know, they grow up so fast. My girlfriend's nieces and nephews, they're growing like wildflower. Like the last time I saw them was like and then I saw them 6 months later and they're like huge. Yeah. The kids grow up like crazy now with all the stuff that's in food. Like, I don't know, preservatives and shit. Yeah. But I don't know.
It's nuts. But yeah, my daughter, we had a great weekend.
Yeah.
Saw all my kids this weekend. That was the highlight of my life.
There you go.
Well, highlight of my weekend, but also the highlight of my life. I had all 3 kids. You know, that's like, that's when I sit back and I look back at all the shit I've ever done or the shit I'm trying to do now and just look at them and I'm like, but they need, it's not even like that I need to do this. It's like they need me to do that too.
Yeah.
Because they need me to be happy too. You know, like I know like, you know, like kids are generally happy anyways. They don't know what bills or like, you know, what real like pain is yet in life.
Yeah.
So when they look at me, they're just like, they just think that I'm, you know, this happy, you know, guy that they see on the weekends and and I'm cool as hell. But like really the build up to that week is like, man, like I got to give everything I have left in my body from this work week to enjoy with them. And I do it, man. So whatever. But yeah, I just want to bring that up because we were talking about, you know,
and
leaving a legacy.
Yeah. And, you know, I like to be the cool uncle when I go visit my nieces and stuff like that. I purposely bought an Oculus, right? And I was like, oh man, I'm going to be the cool uncle. And I brought it over there and we played it all night. But then I haven't even touched the thing since I buy cool things for my nieces so they can enjoy it and call me the cool uncle.
Yeah.
But I wish I never did buy the Oculus because it was pretty expensive. But
you know what's funny is my buddy bought one too. He was so excited. He kept telling me he was going to buy one whenever we hung out. Yeah, and he bought one, and then like 2 weeks later, he's like, "Yo, you want to buy this for me?"
Yeah, exactly.
I'm like, "Wait, what?" I thought you were so excited to get it, and so like he brought it over, and we were hanging out, and like, dude, I'm not gonna lie, the Oculus gave me like serious,
yeah, I know what you're talking about. Claustrophobic or whatever.
That and I can't even think of the word for it. I have this shit and I can't even think of what it is. Like,
anxiety?
No, like when you're fucking like dizzy, like you wake up and you're like dizzy. What the fuck is it called?
Vertigo.
Vertigo.
Yeah,
I have vertigo, but only like 1 or 2 episodes a year.
Yeah,
but that shit made my vertigo, like, because I was sitting on a stool, not even like this, like a round stool.
Yeah,
in the middle of my living room, and of course he shows me the fishing game first. He's like, you're gonna love this fishing game. You can pull out a beer, you got a tackle box and shit, and you can fish. And I'm like, all right, cool. So he puts it on my face, and he's like, telling me to click stuff. I'm like, dude, I can't even like. I feel like I'm drunk. He's like, it takes about like 2 or 3 times to use it to get used to that.
Yeah.
I'm like, but what if I buy it and I don't, like, that doesn't go away? Because I have vertigo.
Yeah.
So what if this happens every time he's like, no. He's like, you'll get used to it. He's like, you just got to do it more. And I played it at my house for probably like maybe an hour. We went through a whole bunch of games and I'm like, nah, man, I don't want this thing.
Yeah. I have a game on it called Bar Fight.
Yeah.
And you're just in a bar, like punching people, throwing chairs, throwing people out the window. Like it's a fun game just to release stress. But again, I bought it and played it for probably a total of, I don't know, maybe like 3 hours of gameplay. And then I was just like, why did I buy this?
You almost don't even need a video game for that. You could just go down to Canandaigua on a Saturday night and the same shit would probably happen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
It gets wild down there.
Yeah. The last time I went to a bar, that was, oh man, I went to Bubby's in Canandaigua. Oh man.
Bubby's.
Yeah, I'm probably not going to do that ever again.
I've had a few good times in there that I've went in there though.
Bubby's?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, that was the first time I've ever been there. And
back in the day, it was like a club though.
Oh, was it?
Like you could go in there and there was like a DJ and like people were actually like dancing and there was like a dance floor and everything. Like it was fun.
Now, was it upstairs or was it?
It was downstairs.
It was downstairs?
I think it was called CBC then, Canandaigua Brewing Company.
Oh, okay.
But I think I know what you're talking about. There was another nightclub around the corner where the Beehive is now. It was called like... My girlfriend always talks about it. It was called something Station, I want to say.
Yeah.
Something like that. But there was a club there. I went there one time, me and my boy Colin. If you're watching this, bro, I don't even have to explain because you know what I would say. We went to this club in Canandaigua and it was like fairly new. And we were like just old enough to drink, 21, 22 or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it was just full of people from FLCC. Like, so it was like a younger crowd in there the whole time.
Yeah.
And they were playing bangers all night, and we were just drinking. I had a really good time at that place, but I never went back, to be honest. And then it shut down soon after. It didn't last long, but that place was...
What was, do you remember the first drink you ever got at a bar?
First drink I ever got at a bar. I know I wasn't underage. Like, you know, I didn't get served underage. I know like a lot of people do, and a lot of people have that opportunity. I'm still not. I never was a drinker.
Yeah, I'm more.
Ever.
Yeah. When I used to be a heavy drinker back in the day.
Yeah.
And like it just blows through your fucking wallet like no tomorrow.
Especially at a bar.
Yeah.
Because you're paying $5-6 a drink almost.
Oh yeah, yeah.
But back then, obviously, it was that price.
Yeah.
Nowadays, they're probably like $10 for a mixed drink. For I don't even know, because I don't like liquor. I don't like any of that shit. All that shit makes me...
Yeah.
Even the smell of it, because I drank when I was like, I think I drank so much when I was younger, and I got so sick from drinking a couple of times.
Yeah.
That I was like, why the fuck am I doing this?
Yeah.
Like, I just get all plastered and I throw up, and I wake up the next day and don't want to do anything but sleep and just drink water. Like,
yeah.
Like it just made no sense to me. But then I'd get, a half ounce of some buds, and I'd smoke for the night and still have a whole bunch left over for the next day. And I would wake up nice and had the best sleep ever.
Yep.
I ate 5 full course meals that day, I don't know. There was just such, like, there wasn't a comparison. It's like, do I want to feel like this or do I want to feel like this?
Yeah.
So that's where it drew the line for me with drinking. I just never really, I don't know. I just never got accustomed to it when I was of age.
Yeah. I saw a video of me drunk, and I have a video of me drunk when I was 16, when I was in the ski tours. We would go to like different colleges and like play our ski film to like all the students and stuff like that, and they would watch it. And this would be like University of Vermont, like all those things. So they would have house parties like anywhere on campus, like on a weekend. So we used to go, and I remember, maybe I'll play it in this episode of me. There was a movie called Bogart that we did, and there was a secret menu option where it would show me being drunk. And I'll find it.
That's awesome.
And I'll play it. But it's just I grew up in the party lifestyle. Like that's all I knew for the longest time. But then I got older and I was like, okay. And recently I just stopped drinking heavily because it was just, I got more into marijuana products, more into that because, the anxiety that alcohol gives to you after the day after you drink, it's not even fucking worth it.
Yeah.
Like it's not worth it anymore.
Yeah.
Especially my age now. I'm 36. And
it takes a toll on you.
Yeah.
For sure.
I stopped drinking for a whole year, right? Yeah. All my medical problems went away.
Yep.
All of them went away. And so that's when I was like, okay, I'm not going to fucking drink as much as I did before.
So do you think because you stopped drinking and started using marijuana that had a huge impact on like your medical problems going away?
Oh yeah,
because they say that weed's pretty much good for like everything.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like it fights off cancer cells, blah blah blah, whatever. It does this, does that. So, dude, that's kind of like that's pretty dope. I didn't know that about you.
Yeah, no,
and that's like that makes me super happy that I'm on that path with you. So,
yeah, no,
it's cool.
I mean, I won't get into like a lot about it, but I had some legal problems with drinking and shit like that.
Yeah.
I used to get underage tickets all the time when I was younger.
Yeah.
Because I would just drink at buddies' houses, and then either A, they got busted, or B, you'd be drunk as shit and pass out in a ditch. I encourage everyone to try not drinking alcohol for a year just to see how you do. Yeah. I mean, the first fucking couple of weeks, it's hard. It is the hardest thing ever because you see your friends going out. You see, it's almost like the peer pressure of it all.
Yeah.
But then, like after those 2 weeks, it's smooth sailing. and especially if you're replacing alcohol with weed, you'll be all right.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I don't remember my first legal drink. So I was also in legal trouble. So I was on probation when I turned 21.
okay.
So I wasn't able to drink anyways.
Mm-hmm.
But I was on probation and I wasn't supposed to be smoking weed or anything.
Mm-hmm.
But for my 21st birthday, I got really, really stoned. And
Okay.
keep in mind also that I haven't smoked in a long time because I've been on probation. I'm trying to do good. I'm trying not to,
Yeah.
go to that place. So I just got really ripped on my 21st birthday and I wasn't supposed to. And it ended up being like a fucking movie in my head. Like, because I haven't been smoking. I know I'm not supposed to. So
Your tolerance is down.
Yeah. So when I smoked, I got super fucking lit. And then I got scared because I'm like, oh my God, I'm not supposed to be doing this. But then I'm like, well, it's already in my system. I'm just going to smoke the rest of the night until I'm ready to go to bed, whatever. It's already in me.
Yeah.
And, there's no way to like undetected. They say there is and to do this trick and that, but I'm not trusting it.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck it. And then I didn't even get drug tested for probation for like another 3 months. So I ended up being good.
Yeah.
Things I can talk about now.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you also, I was on probation when I was 22. So
same age that I was on,
somewhere around there. But I found out the schedule of my probation officer, like his like work schedule.
Yeah.
And I noticed that the only time they come on weekends is if they do house visit. Mm-hmm. But besides that, it's free game because they don't work on weekends. And unless they get like a tip or something that you're doing something wrong, they won't pursue it. Yeah. So what I did was I never smoked weed when I was on probation. Never. But that's
the only time I did too. That's the only time. Because I was 21. I'm like, dude, I can't even like live my life right now. Fuck that shit. I'm gonna whatever. So
So I found out his work schedule, and so I would party on the weekends starting Friday night, and I would party, but I wouldn't do it at my house.
Yeah.
I would never party at my house or have people over at my house because again, if they come over to do a random check, then I'll be fucked. So what I did was every time I wanted to go drink and whatnot, I would go to a buddy's house and crash there.
Yep.
And then, but again, I wasn't smart. So one time I had a liquor bottle in my freezer that I didn't know about that someone brought over during the week.
Yeah.
I had a house visit, right? Not knowing this bottle of liquor was in the freezer. So he opened, because my charges were drinking related, they had to make sure there was no alcohol in the house.
Right.
So he opens up the refrigerator door, looks in, and shuts it, but doesn't open the freezer. So I'm like, oh my God. So what I did was when he was looking through the refrigerator,
you were like,
yeah. So when he was looking through the refrigerator, I was like, oh, do you want to look at my bedroom? And he's like, yeah. And I kind of distract him from looking into the freezer. Oh man, if I would have got caught with that, I probably wouldn't be here right now.
He opened the fridge and walked out of the kitchen and your nuts fell back in your sack.
Yeah, no.
You were like, oh my God.
But yeah, I would learn his schedule. Like it was so easy to do because you would ask your other people that are on probation, because I had to take like a class.
Yeah.
And I just asked the people in class, I'm like, hey, when did they usually do house visits, blah, blah, blah. And he gave me the whole rundown of how to get away with being on probation. And it's so crazy now. Like, it's just, I don't know, especially in Ontario County, like, if you get the trouble for the littlest things, you're on probation for at least a year.
It's the stupidest shit. And I feel like they go the hardest.
Yep.
And so what's cool about when I was on probation, so the probation officer that I had, he like did like that area. So everyone that was on probation in that area had the same probation officer. So this kid lived like a few blocks down the street from me, and he would make his rounds, and that's how I would know he was coming to my house, because he would text me like, yo, he just stopped by.
Yeah.
Just be prepared.
Yeah.
So I would always have like a little heads up before they came, which was nice.
Yeah.
Because I would just be sitting around like, because you have a curfew and shit.
Yep.
And you're like, oh man, I can't be out past 10, but like maybe I'll go do something for a little while. Not drink or anything, but just like go out and just, not be stuck at home. And I would like think about it all the time. And then I'd be like, yeah, but what if I get a text from, someone's up the road saying he stopped by and now I'm not home.
Yeah.
So it was always like when they did do a house visit, that's when I would like be like, okay, they're not going to come back. So like, what can I go do now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's
stupid. It's like so dumb how they just take control of like your whole mind consists of how they want you to live.
Yeah.
And you get stuck in that. Like when I got off probation and I started smoking weed again, like it like changed me. Like I feel like I am like a lightweight still to this day.
Yeah.
Because it just changed. Like I feel like I'm still in trouble. I feel like I still have someone to report to. I feel like I still have someone coming to check on me.
Yeah.
And it's like I'm like institutionalized kind of.
Yeah. They tried to I don't know, they tried to form you as a person, and that's all what probation is. They just try to they try to make you make better choices. But I mean, I think I had to do community service too.
Yeah, that
was a bitch. I had to go to.
I never had to do that.
My God, it was awful. I had to go. So I only had two choices. I had to either work at a dump, where you had to like, I don't know, I guess just
pick up trash or something.
Well, I think it was like at a plant where you just go.
So you're just dumping it.
Yeah, and so
putting it where it goes and shit.
And then there was a Goodwill. And I ended up working or doing community service at a Goodwill.
That's dope. I would do that.
But like, it's just 8 hours. You don't get paid nothing.
Yeah.
And then what they do is the judge that sentences you, for every hour you do community service, they get $1. So they'll throw on 200 community service hours, and then they get $200 back into their pocket because
I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't that fucked up?
That's wild.
Because I mean,
no wonder why it's called Goodwill. They're holding you against your goodwill.
Yeah,
fuckers. I love the Goodwill though. I'm still going there.
Oh yeah, Goodwill's a good store.
We were just there not too long ago.
Yeah, I know.
And we had a great time.
Yeah, I mean, Goodwill's a good place to pick up stuff, but this is what I had to do the whole shift, was that these big bins come in, right? Mm-hmm. And they'll have like donations in them, and then you have to like open the bag, sort through them. But assholes all the time will take bags of shit and donate it. They would just shit in a bag and throw it in the donation thing.
That's fucking disgusting.
It's so fucking like basically they degrade you and fucking make you feel like a piece of shit. And then
it's probably people from the courthouse.
Oh yeah, probably. It's probably the judge.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
It's probably the judge being like, But yeah, every hour you do community service, they give them $1 through the court system. So that's, if you get a lot of community service hours, that's why, because they just want to make back their money for, I don't exactly know how it works, but.
And like, so here's my other take on that is like, they also probably don't want, I mean, depending on what your charges are, I guess, like per person, but like, so that means I got all these like felons and all this other people doing community service there.
Yeah.
They probably don't want them in there as long as they need them to be.
Yeah.
So they probably like write them off a little quicker and get them out of there.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we don't want this guy to be in here anymore.
Yeah.
This guy can't be walking around like.
Well, you would think that people that shoplift and shit, and they get community service, and then they go to a Goodwill. It's like, dude, no, because they got caught stealing from a store, and now you're putting them in another store where
now you're stealing from like a giant garage sale.
Exactly.
That's fucked up.
Well, yeah, I would understand,
dude. That's crazy. Do we know anyone that's ever been caught stealing from a garage sale?
I don't personally.
Have you ever even heard of that before?
I've heard that people the Great Festival that I go to and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. I've heard people like stealing from the tables, and then getting caught. But I've never seen anyone get caught, stealing shit from a garage sale. You have to be at a fucking major load to steal shit from a garage sale.
Steal from a fucking garage sale.
Yeah, that's like, I don't know. That's just like, I don't know. It's so cheap. The garage sale is so cheap.
It's almost like, did you steal a car to drive to the garage sale too? Like, how did you get to the garage sale just to go steal? I don't. Anyways, that's funny.
Like, you want to steal like a Monopoly board that it probably costs 50 cents. Like, just pay the 50 cents, dude.
So, so someone's selling that Monopoly board for like $1, and then they don't get rid of it, so they donate it to the Goodwill where you can get it now for 50 cents. So you should have just waited till it went to the Goodwill.
Exactly.
It was half off.
Yeah, I mean, that wasn't fun. I had to do a lot of community service hours there. I mean, Goodwill is a good place to get like cheap shit and stuff like that, like secondhand stuff. Yeah, but working there sucks. Like they offered me a job right after the community service. They're like, hey, do you want to work with us full time? And I'm like, hell no, I don't want to sort bins. Like, people's used stuff. Yeah.
And that's one thing I don't like to do is like touch other people's belongings, especially you don't know how that person lives, when the last time is like, just like dirty stuff and where it was. I don't know. It's just, I'm not a germaphobe per se, but I don't like to be in like that kind of situation. Yeah. Like other people's, I mean, I'll wait till the Goodwill, like puts it out there or whatever, because it's been sorted through and it's been overlooked. Yeah. But moral of the whole story is fuck the system.
Fuck the system. And
fuck the president.
Yeah. It's just, I'm older now and I'm wiser. But when I was young, I was just really fucking stupid. Like, I did stupid shit. Like, I cannot believe I'm not dead yet. But
same,
I've done some really fucked up shit back in the day. But yeah, I was going to tell you a story about how I got a fake ID. So my buddy, he went up to Toronto and he was like, yeah, we went to this dude's house. It was in an attic and we got, we stand in front of this thing. We got a picture taken and it was like a different state license where it was before before any of the time where you'd scan the back of the ID and shit. Yep. But so we went to, so my buddy was telling me about it. So we went for hours trying to look for this like fake ID place, but we found another one. We went to, so in Canada, you can be 18 and drink there. And so we used to go up there like all the time and go up and drink in Toronto. Yeah. And, but we tried to find this fake ID place, and we found some dude at a bar and he's like, yeah, I can get you a fake ID. So we ended up following him and, it was the most sketchiest like building I've ever been in. Like, it was like something out of the movies, like, very, very run down, neighbors are loud. It was like a very sketchy building. And we ended up paying, I think it was like $100 back. So this was back in 2005. We did this 2005. Yeah. And it was, we paid $100, which is a lot of money back then. Mm-hmm. And I had a fake ID, but then someone stepped on it during a party and broke it. So I was pissed at that too. Oof. But then I just turned 21. But
damn.
Yeah. Fake IDs, man, they're not easy to make anymore. Yeah. They have all these kind of things like I don't know. They have like the holographic in it and shit like that. Like, you would have to steal from a DMV, like steal the printer from the DMV to make fake IDs now.
Or to get those certain cards that they use to print on.
Yeah,
like they have the hologram in it.
And I don't think you can buy those like off the street. I think you have to like be government funded or something like that to buy one of those things.
Well, like that's the thing too with like New York State inspection stickers nowadays too. Like for your car, like you used to be able to just like have them print out a sticker. And you could just get one and then your car's inspected even though it's not. But now they can't even do that anymore because it has to go through a system.
Well, they have
to show, like everything. So you can't, it's just crazy. We used to get away with so much.
Oh, yeah. Back in the day.
We used to be able to get away with everything.
Those inspection stickers, we used to steal them off of cars in the junkyard. Mm-hmm. We would just take a razor and cut it and then put it on our car. But now they have the barcodes.
Yeah.
So the cops can actually scan to see where it was actually like inspected. But
it sucks, dude. We used to be able to.
We used to got away with so much shit. Like, it was crazy.
We used to play Yahtzee. I told you about that.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much stuff that you know, Yahtzee to you guys sounds crazy. I won't explain it on here, but just for like legal reasons. But yeah, like you just could get away with so much.
Oh yeah, but I don't know. Now I'm older and
we're old, and we figured out.
Yeah, we figured out
what's next.
Yeah,
somewhat.
Yeah,
every day is a journey, you know.
Yeah,
take it one day at a time.
Yep,
that's all we can do.
But yeah, but yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think I eventually want to tell the story of why I got in trouble with the law, but I'm just too afraid that like other people are going to look at that and be like, hey, you know, I shouldn't follow him anymore because of the legal problems. Yeah. It wasn't like, basically what it was is drinking and driving.
Yeah.
That's it. Like that was the one reason why I got caught, you know, with the trouble with the law.
I don't think it's a reason why people would stop following you and stuff. I'm sure everybody around us has a DW, like
oh yeah, for
at
sure.
least one DWI. I don't have any, but I know everyone else that does.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
so.
You know, I don't know. It was, you know, it wasn't the brightest moment of my life and whatnot, but I mean, you know, it was. I'm glad it happened because it taught me that I had to like get my shit together. Like,
yeah,
that's the only outcome I have that I like about when I got in trouble. It was that it made me the person who I am today. So
hey, you live and you learn, brother.
You live and you learn.
That's all you can do. You live and you learn. And by the way, talking about living and learning, you're alive right now, right? You're living. You're watching this video. I'm not really gonna teach you anything to learn, but while you're watching this video, hit subscribe to the button. We're trying to get some more subscribers because, like I said, a lot of people are watching, but the analytics say that 30% of my watchers are non-subscribers.
Ugh.
So you guys are clicking and watching, obviously, because I can see the views, but just hit the subscribe button too. So then that helps me move on to the next level with this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
So while you're here, like this video, comment your favorite part, but just subscribe most of all, because that's what's going to help this whole channel right now is just everything making sense. Because when I look at the numbers, I'm like, man, this is this, but why isn't that? You know what I mean? So if you're watching this right now, just hit the subscribe button. It takes half a second, maybe 1 second, and you never have to do anything again. You hit the button and you're chimed in. So hit the subscribe button. Go cop some School of the Martians merch. Go cop Beer Pirate Radio merch.
Yeah, you could see it better in my camera angle. But yeah, that hoodie right there, that was a test trial run. I think I want to start selling them.
And they will be the Beer Pirate Radio line will be on Nominee Brand website.
Yeah.
So as you go on to get Nominee merch, you also find Beer Pirate Radio merch.
Yep.
We'll have hats, hoodies, shirts, all that kind of good stuff. So we're merging together. And so, like I said, subscribe and hit the merch link. You know, whatever. If the prices are like, I don't know if I can afford that, just hit me up and I'll work with you.
Yeah.
My goal is to get everybody. I know this is like so far-fetched, but like you got to think about some of these like companies. Like you can like literally say probably almost everybody in the world has a Nike t-shirt or like an Adidas t-shirt or like a Reebok. Like I want everybody in the world to have a Nominee t-shirt. That's like my goal in life.
Yeah.
Is to just everyone have a shirt. So just hit me up. I'll work with you. I'll send you like a little package, a little thing too, to get you more in tune with what's going on, you know?
Yeah.
Stickers and business cards, all that kind of stuff. And, you know, I don't know. I'm going to be starting this new thing too, where like, not so much of like a fan mail thing, but I want you guys to like, I'm going to make a post on my social medias every week from now on. And it's going to be like either like a question or your like opinion.
Yeah.
And we're going to bring it to the podcast and we're going to read your comments out loud.
There you go.
So you guys can have a chance too to like really be on the show, even though you're not on the show, because we're going to show your comment.
Yeah.
You know, we're going to show like, so we're going to rerun or like, we're going to run through some things from social media that you guys brought to us. I'm just going to ask a question or just post something that's kind of, you know, like opinionated or whatever. And you guys just say whatever, and we're going to read the comments and we're going to make a conversation about it. So I'm going to start doing like a post every week like that. Also, this is what I really want to happen. And, so, you know, in the beginning of the podcast, when I'm like, yo, welcome back to Just a Nominee TV, man.
Yeah.
I want you guys to send me videos of you guys doing the intro.
There you go.
The yo, welcome back to Just a Nominee TV, man. I want you guys to send me videos doing that.
Yeah.
And as I accumulate videos of you guys doing it, every episode that I release, you will be introducing the episode.
There you go.
So your video could be one of the intros to one of our videos.
There you go.
So I'm giving you guys a little way to, you know, get involved too. So
Yeah.
I'm just trying to involve you guys a little more. I mean, I know we get up here and we just talk about what we want to talk about and stuff, but also we also want to give you guys what you want to watch. I mean, because you guys are watching, I see it. So I'm trying to get into with you guys a little more too along the way. So I feel like there's a couple little things that could help you interact with us too.
Yeah.
So send me some videos with the intro. That'd be amazing. Like whoever you are, no matter where you live, it don't matter. I'm using every single video that I get for an intro to the podcast. Every single video. It might play before I introduce it, or it might be you introducing it and then it cuts in to me.
Yeah.
I don't know how it's going to go yet because I haven't gotten a video yet to try it out.
Yeah.
But everyone that's watching, if you want to and you feel comfortable, I know a lot of people don't feel comfortable on camera or holding a camera, or even talking. They hate the sound of their own voice, shit like that. It don't matter. If you want to send a video doing the intro, send it. And I will use it. I'm using every single one that you guys send in. So we're trying to have a little more fun with it and get you guys more involved, you know? So
yeah, I would say too, if you're watching this and you take a picture of it, just use hashtag School of Martians podcast or something like that. Just something so everyone can, start sharing that they're enjoying the show or whatnot. But yeah, just hashtag, what would we call it? Like School of Martian podcast?
Yeah, School of Martians podcast, whatever. Because, you know, the keywords, they're all there. It doesn't really matter. Also, don't forget the hashtag, the Bogart podcast.
Yeah.
Because that's the same thing.
Yeah.
So, hashtag the Bogart podcast, hashtag School of Martians. We're going to involve you guys a little more. So,
yeah,
I'm excited for it, too. Like, I can't wait to see the videos that I get from people to see if they, you know, because I feel like I got some really funny friends, too, that'll make it funny.
Yeah.
You know, or like, I don't know, maybe people
have fun
imitating,
with it. Yeah.
You know, it'd be funny if like someone was imitating like a Joe Dirt accent. I don't know, just get creative with it. Dress up, do whatever you want to do, but send me videos for the intro because I will use them. I'm using every single one, like I said.
Yeah.
So send them in.
Send them in.
But
yeah,
man. Shit is just going good for us though. We see you guys are clicking and watching, and I can't be more thankful. Like, you know, we started this kind of pretty quick, snap of a finger.
Yeah.
And it's taken off, and we've kind of looked around too at the surrounding, I won't say competition, but the surrounding
podcasts. Yeah,
like the other shows that are on, and I feel like we're doing pretty well.
Yeah.
So,
you know,
I've checked into it. It's not, I mean, it's adding up to me now, but
yeah,
I don't want to get up here and say this and that, but we're doing it pretty well. It looks like, so it looks like we're going to be kind of your go-to guys for the source of stuff. So, you know, but I appreciate it. Like this shit is just crazy. It's just something that came out of nowhere, not out of nowhere, but it's taking a leap way quicker than I thought.
Yep.
And I can't be more supportive of Bogart too, because he is the producer of this show, also the host of this show. So he's doing a lot of work behind the scenes. I'm more of the guy that's kind of, getting people in here and, kind of, I mean, this is the School of Martians podcast. So this is me, so I'm more trying to get people in here and just trying to make content, but he's the one actually putting it together. So I can't even stress how much this dude has gotten. Like, he's just been a straightforward dude since we met till now. And that doesn't happen very often, dude. And
No.
I want to shout you out, man, because there's so many people that are like, yeah, we should start this, we should start that. And then you start doing all the research and the footwork, and then they don't want to do it anymore because they realize, oh, we have to do that and get past this phase, and they just quit easily.
Yeah.
And you being a seasoned podcaster, you already have shit going on.
Yeah.
To you, like with me and you linked up, it was kind of, it was like Kobe and Shaq.
Yeah.
Like, you're dishing the ball, I'm slamming it,
Yeah. So, I was telling you this, that like before we even started this, like even before we got the space and whatnot, I didn't find podcasting fun anymore like I used to. But then like when this opportunity happened, it just sparked everything back up again, which is beautiful. Not a lot of times, like, if you go into business with someone you don't know, especially I didn't know Justin forever, I mean,
we really didn't know each other that well.
Yeah, exactly.
Like we were like work acquaintances, and we like talked a couple times, but we never, so this is the crazy thing. We never hung outside of work. I think until we came and looked at this space.
Yep.
That's the crazy thing. We never hung out outside of work. It's just the vibes we had with each other of like, yeah, like I'm trying to do this. I want to do this. I can do this. I can do this. It's just, we kind of like just free fell and just kind of put trust in each other from hearsay.
Yeah.
We didn't really have a strong relationship at that point.
No, like we were kind of just like,
yeah, we just chill at work. We'd see each other on break and we just chill and we do our thing on break and we go back in and whatever. You were always playing good tunes over there, and like I was always, all over. And when we ran into each other, we just,
Yep.
But it's just crazy to see that, like, because in my mind, when you gave me your link to your show to check out, I was like, this is the guy.
Yeah.
I was like, this is the guy that I've been looking for my journey. I'm like, this is the guy that I need to be right next to me the whole way of it.
Yeah.
No matter where this show takes off or where this show goes, this guy's always going to be right next to me.
Yeah.
Because I saw it in a couple of your episodes. I'm like, this guy knows what the hell he's doing. This guy was built for this.
Yeah.
You know how they say like people were like, like born to be a singer or born to be a basketball player. Mm-hmm. I truly believe you were born to podcast, dude.
Yeah.
That's your passion and that's your drug. Mm-hmm. And it feels good to be able to share it with you, man.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I'm not.
It's nice. It's nice that I can look back on this now and be like, I created like a brotherhood.
Yeah.
Through all this, you know, like you're my brother for life, no matter what happens.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's cool that this whole thing. You guys just see us talking. And you guys think it was just like, we've been friends forever. We've been plans forever. This was just all like, yo, you still want a podcast? I can get us a place, do it. Like it just happened like that. Yeah. And he didn't even know what I had going on that you guys are probably here watching for. Cause you guys know that I make music and I do the vlogs and I'm kind of a funny guy, I guess. But you didn't know the audience that I was already going to bring to a podcast. Like he didn't know, and I didn't even know how he was doing all this stuff. When he set all this shit up, I was like, damn. I'm like, you literally got everything.
Yeah. And I mean, it wasn't cheap, but it was kind of like an investment that I made.
For sure.
Like it was like, an investment for my future. Yeah. Because eventually I do want to branch out to, like a radio station or like XM radio and do our shows throughout, through that. But right now, you know, it's growing stages. I don't know exactly 100% what I'm doing. I mean, I learned all this shit through YouTube University, but, you know, I tried my best and whatnot. And, yeah, I don't know, but
yeah, man, I just feel good. Like every time we come on here, I just never have any doubts in like how it's going to go.
yeah,
You know, like I already know, like we could sit up here and talk about the bird's nest in the tree outside.
yeah,
And we would be able to talk about it.
yeah,
You know, so like, man, this all came together like so insane. And you guys didn't really know. This is kind of the first time we're like talking. I mean, we talked about how we met at work and stuff like that, but people don't really know like, okay, we met at work, but like how long ago and like how long you guys been chilling. We never hung out until we got this place.
yeah. We
never hung out outside of work. We were supposed to a whole bunch of times.
Yeah.
But shit happened and I was actually supposed to come on your show a long time ago.
Yeah.
And I just had, you know, shit keeps coming up, whatever. People have shit going on. But I never got a chance to actually be on his show until the last episode we did.
Yep.
Because that was for his channel. And go check that out right now. It just hit like 1K views, I'm pretty sure. Go to the Bogart podcast and watch the School of Martians collab. That one's running it up right now. Thank you guys. I've been sharing the shit out of it.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for the spam, but like this is what I love to do.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna just, you know, brush it off. This is what I'm trying to promote. So
yeah, I feel the same way. Like I feel like I'm spamming like my Facebook page, just posting it up like you know, posts about the podcast shit. But you know what though? You know, if they're friends with you on Facebook and they don't want to watch that shit, unfriend me. I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Bro, I'm sending the podcast to a chick I smashed in 10th grade and she lives in Wyoming with 6 kids and she's been married and shit. Mm-hmm. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Here's the link. Go check it out.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm just going through and sending it to everybody because you know what? YouTube is very hard to build an audience around.
Yeah.
Cause you kind of, so they say like, what makes you so unique? You know, like that's always everyone's thing. Like what makes you different from others? I feel like everybody is different from others. So you should give everything a chance because nobody is the same. Everyone has their own charisma, uniqueness to them, characteristic voice. Some people are just attracted to the voice that they're hearing.
Yep.
You know, like a lot of those ASMR videos, like there's this girl that I listen to and she just like whispers like this and she talks to you like this. And I'm like, I don't think I've ever had anybody say a whole conversation, but like whisper it to me.
Yeah.
And like I started watching her videos all the time and I'm like listening to them and I'm like, I could listen to this girl whisper all day long.
Yeah.
I don't even know her real voice.
It's soothing.
She only whispers. Not only that, she's hot as fuck too. But she just whispers. And I'm like, dang, like, so that's kind of like this, like, you know, come in, stop in, check out what we're doing. And you know, you might like one episode and you might not like the other one, but
yeah,
there's always another one for you.
Yeah.
You know,
we're going to keep pushing these out.
We're always going to be relatable because we're doing what's going on now and we're telling stories and we'll have guests on that'll also have more stories for you guys to relate to.
Yeah.
No matter who you are, a musician, whatever, artist, athlete, public figure, whatever you are, there will be something to relate to. So sorry that took up some time, but I really just wanted to shout out back because now they're running it up on your channel and they're here. So let's just get it, man.
Yeah.
Cheers to y'all guys, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sharing with a monster, but you know, that's all I got. So
holy crikeys. Yo, this dude's neck is longer than a Monday. Longer than a 12-hour shift. It takes him 2 years to swallow something. He could drink milk. By the time it touches his stomach, it's expired. This dude looks like a Pez candy dispenser. His look around the corner game is strong. Is he related to E.T.? I didn't know ostriches could get arrested. He looks like one of those cockroach aliens from Men in Black. This guy is definitely turtly enough for the Turtle Club. Turtle. He looks like a turtle that lost his shell. He's the reason Waldo is still hiding. By the time he throws up, he won't even be sick anymore.
all right, so the first clip that we got a crossing guard accused of giving e-cigarettes in marijuana to middle school students. Let's check this
A
out.
crossing guard in Delaware County has been arrested. 26-year-old Kiara Lee is charged with giving marijuana and e-cigarettes to young students at Penwood Middle School. It is Wednesday night. Shari's off. Sarah Bloomquist is joining us, and the big story in Action News is the arrest of that crossing guard in Darby, Delaware County.
Authorities say along with giving kids marijuana, she was also contacting at least one student via text messages.
Action News reporter John Paul live in media tonight with the full story. John.
Yeah, Rick, Sarah, we talked to the Delaware District Attorney today, the Delaware County District Attorney here today, and he outlined all of those charges. We also know that crossing guard worked at a rec center with kids near the police department. And tonight, police say that she gave drugs to a 14-year-old girl. Our cameras were there last night as police led 26-year-old Kiara Lee to a waiting van, her feet shackled. She faces a list of charges, including possession of drugs and corruption of minors. Investigators say she used her position as a crossing guard at an intersection near Penwood's Middle School to get close to kids and gave at least one child edible marijuana.
She's supposed to be, as you said, a crossing guard protecting children. Instead, she's using that position to get to know children and then sharing harmful products.
The Delaware County District Attorney says they are looking to see if more kids got drugs from Lee. In the affidavit obtained by Action News, at least 4 kids were interviewed by police.
You can imagine a child who's taken edible marijuana and is sitting in a classroom is not exactly paying attention, becoming an A student.
According to investigators, Lee gave a vape to the child as well and even texted with her about her experience after taking marijuana. We know that Lee also worked at a rec center nearby and was known in the community.
I do know exactly who you're talking about, and I always see her on that side of McDade and Summit.
We talked to one mom picking her son up from Penwood Middle School today. She was surprised by what the crossing guard was accused of doing.
My reaction to it is another reason why I'm scared for my son to go here, and I'm glad that he graduated.
I'm graduating.
Back out here live now. Police are looking into this, especially since that she had so much access to children, having worked at that nearby rec center. So, Sarah, tonight they're asking parents to call them if they might have any information about other victims who may be out there. We're live tonight in media. John Paul, Channel 6 Action News. Sarah?
Okay, John, thanks for the update.
They're just imagining like you're a kid and you see like a little person selling you drugs. Like
literally a little person. It said she was 26. She looks like she's 6.
Yeah. Like, I don't know. Like, I don't understand. Like, I understand the point of selling drugs to kids to make a profit. But if you're just giving kids drugs just to see what they do, I don't know.
She looks like the kind of girl that jumps in the pool and her face washes off.
Yeah. Like, those sad girls that cry and, all their makeup is like fucking destroyed.
They got like streaks going down their face. You can see their real skin color.
Yeah.
Their real tone.
Yeah.
Yeah. She looks like a creep kind of.
Yeah.
Who knows what else she wanted from these kids.
But again, she wasn't, I don't think she was out there to make a profit. I think she was just giving, I don't know, weed and other shit just to be a friend to them. I don't know.
Make money and whatever else comes with, because you got to think she's 26.
Mm-hmm.
She already looks like, honestly, when that video popped up, I thought, like, because I saw the picture before the headline.
Yeah.
I thought she was like a prostitute or something.
Yeah.
So I was thinking the whole time I was watching, that might not have been all she was trying to do with these kids.
Do you think so?
You know, should we get these kids like, hey, if you want to make some money? I don't know. But.
And you got
But see, the thing about e-cigarettes and weed, that's like, okay, that's like your 21-year-old buddy in high school going to the store to get everybody a 30 rack.
Yeah.
So to me, it's like, whatever, she just got caught.
Yeah.
But also though, like the e-cigarettes and stuff, kids are too young to be ripping on these all day.
Yeah.
I rip on mine all the time. I can lie. I'll actually rip it right now, but it's like, I guess now that I'm older, I look back and I really want everyone to do right.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want people to fuck their minds up so young that, like, I was in her position. I mean, I was never selling shit like that to people that young.
Yeah.
And like, I wasn't like a crosswalk monitor either.
Yeah.
So that's even worse. So you're like
Employed by the school.
and at a rec center.
Yeah.
So you're around kids all the time, and you're first thing, instead of giving them a better insight on what to do in life, you're just like, here's some edibles, here's some weed, here's a vape.
Yeah.
Like that's just going backwards. But
Yeah. I think she wanted to be like friends with the kids, and she went maybe a little bit overboard by giving them like edibles and nicotine shit. But I don't know, man. It's just, I don't know. People these days will do dumb shit just to either make a money or be friends with someone. So
I don't know about this girl. She's definitely fucked. Because
oh yeah, she's gonna be in jail for a while.
that one mom was like, "Oh, I see her out here all the time," and I don't know what she's seen her doing out here all the time. Maybe she just saw her being a crosswalk person, but you don't know. Like they said, they're gonna interview. Like if anyone has more details about this, call in. So there might be more victims.
Yeah.
So whatever goes on with her, it's not looking great.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's gonna be usually what they do with these situations is that they'll see how long they've been giving kids the drugs and whatnot. And
they'll
then
go back date. Like
and
how long the process was.
Yeah, and then they'll sentence her with the time she did giving drugs and shit to kids. So,
well, hopefully it's not like 2 months or something.
Yeah, well, the new America probably will. So,
yeah, that's true. No one really gets in trouble anymore.
Yeah.
But so the next clip that we got to roll for you guys, it's an Army vet mauled by a grizzly bear on his honeymoon. His honeymoon. This Army vet got mauled by a grizzly bear on his honeymoon. Let's watch this one.
This guy can handle just about anything that comes his way. He's a combat veteran who also battled a brain tumor, but nothing could prepare him for coming face to face with a ferocious grizzly bear. What makes it even crazier is the fact that it happened on his honeymoon. Now he and his wife are speaking with Les Trent.
The agony on his face says it all. So does the blood on his hands. Army veteran Shane Burke was on his honeymoon when he was mauled by a mama grizzly bear.
She was attacking me to kill me because I was perceived as a threat.
I spoke to 35-year-old Burke and his wife Chloe today.
She jumped up and I turned 180 and she bit me right on the shoulder and tackled me. She definitely let me have it.
It's like that unforgettable scene from the Leonardo DiCaprio movie, The Revenant. Burke did have bear spray, but didn't get a chance to use it before the bear was savaging him. Incredibly, as he lay face down on the ground with his fingers interlocked on the back of his neck like this, he still held the bear spray in his hand. And that's what saved him. As she bit my hands in the back of my neck, she simultaneously bit the bear spray can and it exploded in her mouth. Burke says on Facebook, wow. Biting into that bear spray saved your life.
Absolutely, 100%. She took off running.
Burke and his wife had gone their separate ways in majestic Grand Teton National Park. She was looking after their dog, while Burke had gone looking for a rare great gray owl. He reached his wife on cell and told her what happened. Lucky for him, she's a paramedic and knew what to do.
My mind just went right into what needs to happen first. We need to stop the bleeding. We need to get rescue rolling.
Burke followed her instructions and improvised tourniquets for his gaping injuries from his backpack straps. A search and rescue chopper zeroed in on Burke's desperate 911 phone call. He had surgery and staples inserted in his wounds. Burke says he survived combat in Iraq as well as a brain tumor, but nothing equaled the danger he faced when he was attacked by a grizzly.
That bear could have done anything it wanted to me. There's nothing I could have done.
He is so lucky. Shane says he urged park rangers not to kill the bear since she was defending her cub.
I couldn't even, I don't know.
That's always like been my fear, like when I go hiking and shit. It's like running into like a mountain lion or a cougar or a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
That's like your fear, like when you're out in the woods, is because those three things. Well, in like our region where we live, those are the only three things that could actually harm us.
Yeah.
Well, maybe wolves and like, coyotes and shit like that, but like it's not that like common to be attacked by a bunch of coyotes in a pack or wolves in a pack. you know?
Yeah, there's really not too many bears around here. It's more in the up in the Adirondacks and
it's more black bears than anything.
Yeah, it's.
But I'm sure there's some good, grizzlies out there somewhere.
Oh yeah,
up in them. What is the Appalachian Mountains? Is that Old Forge and all that stuff in the Adirondacks?
No, Appalachians. I think in the Virginia, that area.
It starts there.
Yeah.
What runs all the way through us?
I think the Adirondacks
and down. Does it go into like Pennsylvania or no? I don't even know.
I don't think it does. I think it's like northern New York.
I'm thinking of something else, maybe.
Yeah, the Appalachians. Yeah, I think that's down south a little bit. The Appalachian Mountains, because they used to harvest ginseng and have ginseng wars.
Damn.
They would basically what they do is they go on these massive amount of people would go right and try to dig up ginseng, which is like a plant.
Yeah.
And they would go on people's property. They didn't give a shit. And there was these wars going on. These people would have big bags of ginseng and then they get mugged in the middle of the woods.
Wow.
They're getting up.
Yeah. Because the ginseng root is super extractive. There's a lot of purposes for ginseng.
Yep.
Wow.
So
I didn't know that.
They used to have these way stations where they would bring the ginseng and then they would get top dollar or whatnot for them. But then all these companies would go and advertise, hey, we buy for a higher price ginseng. And then they would actually fight each other, these different companies.
Wow.
Which fight each other for this and mug people. And
it's like metal scrapping around
here. Oh, yeah.
We pay top dollar for junk cars.
Yeah. I mean... But yeah, it was just a huge thing back in the day. I don't think it's as bad anymore, but...
Dude, I would not even know what to do if I saw a bear in the woods.
Yeah, I wouldn't either.
Well, so I was in Colorado a long time ago. It was 2012. And everywhere I went in Colorado, the gas stations, the store, anywhere, had these warning signs, what to do if you come across a bear or a mountain lion.
Yeah.
And these signs were everywhere, especially on hiking trails.
Yeah.
And here I am in Colorado, fucking living it up, getting stoned out of my mind and just trying to have a good time.
Yeah.
And now I'm in the halfway up a mountain and I'm just keep seeing these signs and it's starting to paranoid me a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm I'm feeling good. I'm nice and stoned off that Colorado stuff and I'm feeling great. And I'm in the middle of the fucking nature.
Yeah.
I mean, and I keep seeing these signs and it started to paranoid me a little bit. Dude, I don't think we should go any farther. I just keep seeing more signs. I just keep thinking that we're going to be attacked.
Yeah.
And the thing about mountain lions is they attack from above. Mm-hmm. So they always say to look in the trees as you go because there's an 85% chance that they're in a tree and they prey from above.
Yeah.
You wouldn't even see them coming. They jump down on you and go straight for your neck. You don't even know what just happened pretty much.
Yeah.
And bears, they say they say to never hike alone, basically. And whoever you're with, they tell you to put the other person on their shoulders.
Yep.
To be bigger and to make strange noises and just be a big creature to scare it away. I don't know how effective that is to a pissed off grizzly bear.
Yeah, especially a bear that was coming out of hibernation.
Okay, hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
I come across a grizzly bear, a pissed off one, and the first thing I'm supposed to do is put Bogart on my shoulders.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Or I'm getting on your shoulders. Yo, I'm not even thinking about that. I'm fucking gone.
Yeah.
I'm doing whatever I can to escape this fucking thing.
Yeah. And
I'm not going to think, oh, here we go, Bogart. Who's going up? You or me?
Yeah.
That's the last thing I'm thinking about when I see a fucking grizzly bear.
Yeah.
In its own territory too. That's their land. That's their home.
Yeah.
I'm invading, just walking through because it looks nice.
Yeah.
And it's pissed off. Just like someone comes on your porch and they're trying to get in your house. You get fucking pissed off. It's the same thing. I know what that grizzly bear has intentions of doing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to be like, yo, Bogart,
come jump on my shoulders.
let me hop on your shoulders real quick. Let's act like a fucking rah.
Yeah.
Well, that's the last thing I wouldn't even have time to think about it. I'd be like, yo, bear.
Yep.
Gone.
Well, they say not to run if you see a bear. I think they, like you said, try to scare it.
Yeah.
But there's almost so much scaring you can do until.
I don't think I would go hiking in Colorado again without some sort of weapon.
Yeah.
Like a crossbow or a gun or something, like a little like handgun that's easy to tote, or like a crossbow or just something, because there's no way. Like, that guy had bear spray, and he had it in his fucking hands. Like, I've never even heard of bear spray. I guess it exists to people out in that area.
It's just pepper spray, just a bigger.
So this guy got super lucky. The bear bit the bear spray, and it blew up in his mouth. That's what saved his life. I don't think, just hearing that, like, if he didn't have that spray, whatever could have happened or whatever, like, he probably would have got mauled to death. I'm not even thinking about that. If I'm going hiking where I know there's that kind of shit around, especially now, because I've been there and I've done that, and it fucking creeped me out.
Yeah.
Like, because when we started coming back down the mountain towards the end, it was getting a little dark. And I was like, yeah, we got to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
And they say, like, don't hike past dark.
Yeah.
You know, because in Colorado, there's actually wolves.
Yep.
There's more than just what you think. Oh yeah, like, it's not like we're at High Tour or something where we might see a little bobcat or a black bear that'll just run away from us.
Yeah.
We're gonna see meat eating hungry ass fucking animals that do this to each other all day.
Yeah.
You know, so I don't know. I don't think I'd go hiking again without a gun or, you know, some kind of weapon that I could pull out easily.
Yeah, I always worry about going to like a wooded park when I walk my dogs.
Yeah.
Just because of that. Like, you don't know whatever wildlife out there is going to be pissed off at the moment that you're walking your dogs.
Yeah.
Like, nature's like a crazy thing. Like, you've seen those shows like Naked and Afraid and shit like that, right? Sometimes they go good and they survive, but other times they like pick up something or animals about to attack them. Like, you never know. Mother Nature is like a weird thing.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just like, I've been in the real mountains and I've seen it firsthand. And I saw a pack of wolves when I was in Colorado. It ran across, like, I was outside at night. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's no cell phone service.
Mm-hmm.
We're in this cabin, and there's a frozen lake right outside, like, the place we stayed. And these wolves just ran across the lake in a pack. There was like 8 of them. They just ran across the frozen lake to the other side. And I'm just outside smoking, and I'm like, whoa. I like slowly creep back. Yeah, I'm going inside. I go back inside.
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, there's wolves outside. They're like, yeah, we know. I'm like, okay, well, I'm staying in.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's insane. And especially like around here, people are seeing more bobcats and mountain lions in our area, which is crazy. Like the trail cams and everything, and fucking people's rings and shit. People are seeing more of these big cats around, and there's more bears in, you know, more like rural areas than there was before.
Yeah.
You know, so it's kind of freaky. I mean, the black bear thing, that doesn't bother me because they're not really like meat eaters. They're more like, you know, like berries and like garbage pickers.
Yeah.
They're basically like big raccoons.
Yeah.
The black bear, but still, they can still harm you. They have huge, imagine their claws. They got to be like this off my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they wanted to attack you, one swipe and their paws are like this, they're still going to hurt you, knock you out, and could possibly kill you.
Yeah.
So it's like, the black bear thing doesn't bother me, but where they are and where I was, you know, I don't know, man. I'd have to get gully on them.
Yeah.
No cap.
Yeah. That's why you just gotta carry a big gun. Just fucking plow through bears.
Or, you know what I was thinking too? Like, even a flare gun would probably fucking scare some shit off. Because if you shot a flare gun at a bear and it like hit him or something, or it hit near him, yo, that bear would be gone, because it's basically like a firework at the end.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, they would be like, fuck that, I'm never going back. What was that? It's almost like a little grenade launcher.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, I don't know. I'd carry like a flare gun and like a pistol probably, just to have both, you know, because I don't really want to have to, you know, shoot a pistol if I don't have to. If I could shoot a flare gun and shit goes smoothly, that's fine with me, because you could buy a flare gun from Walmart.
Yeah, true.
I'm not about to waste these bullets I just paid fucking $30 a box for that I can only buy one box of because of the fucking ammo law and the shortage nowadays.
Yeah.
So these bullets are expensive.
Yeah.
And if they have to go in a grizzly bear, they're going in a grizzly bear.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's, you know, I always wanted to carry a bear mace just in case something did happen. I almost want to carry it, bear mace, just in case a dog attacks my dog, and then I have to, you know, I have to spray it and get it off my dog. You know, I don't know. I always afraid of my dogs getting in a fight with other dogs or wildlife or anything like that. That's the one thing I'm paranoid about when we take them for walks.
Same. Like even when I let my dogs out at night, 'cause I have like little dogs and I live where there's a lot of coyotes and fox where I live, and I hear them all night, like fucking howling and shit and whatever. Yiping, is that what they call it?
I think so. I don't know.
Something like that. I hear them all the time, and like when it's dark out, like I turn my porch light on, let my dogs out, but I try not to let them out too long, you know, because like they're small, dude. That'd be an easy snack for a coyote, my dog. So I always get a little worried about that.
Yeah.
Yep. Anyways, that was crazy. Dude's on his honeymoon, gets fucking smashed by a bear, happens to bite his bear spray, and bear ran away. Bear spray. That guy should come out with a brand of hairspray called bear spray.
Yeah.
For grizzly men.
You know, and then with the market these days, you'd probably make a killing doing it.
Yeah, he'd make a quick buck real quick. He'd have like fucking, you know, like 1,000 orders for it, and then probably never again.
Never again, yeah.
But hey, if that's what you gotta do to capitalize, do it.
It's like the 5 minutes of fame or whatever that he has. Now he can make profit off of it.
You know what? Merch link in description. Nominee brand, get your bear spray.
There you go.
It'll be up there in like a week once I figure out how to spike a bear's hair. Or you grizzly men that are trying to spike your beards out or something.
There you go.
I got something for you. I'm whipping it up, brewing it up. The old days, back on the Pyrex. Anyways, this next clip we got is about New York State. It says New York State could look to ban smartphones in school.
Yeah.
That's going to cause
so much shit from parents.
Meltdowns.
Yep.
Kids not being able to reach in their phone or, you know, in their pocket to feel their phone or be able to check what time it is. Or I don't know, because I use my phone as my watch. I don't ever wear a watch. I actually hate things around my wrist, like a watch anyways.
Yeah.
I like bracelets and stuff, you know, back in the day, or sometimes I'll throw some out when I go out, but I hate stuff on my wrist now. I don't really like it. But that's going to cause a meltdown if this happens.
Yeah.
But let's check this clip out and see what it's really saying, because we don't really know yet. You ready?
Yep.
Scott, thank you. School classrooms could look different in the near future.
Governor Kathy Hochul pushing for a ban on smartphones in New York schools.
13 Wham! Stephen Pappas spoke with parents and students about the potential positives and downfalls of that move. Stephen, good evening.
Hey, good evening, guys. The move would only allow students to carry phones that don't have access to the internet. The potential change is nothing more than a proposal right now, but it has students and parents weighing in on the future and what it may hold. New York looks to become one of the next states to ban smartphones in school. The move endorsed by Governor Kathy Hochul. The governor blaming social media companies for a decline in youth mental health.
That makes sense.
It's something kids who are in school now understand all too well.
People that like misuse it, or they just listen to like the wrong people, and then they just feel bad because some people might bully them for things that they do because they show too much.
It's good if you can use it like correctly, and if you're just like mean on it, it can just ruin it for everyone. Like there's been issues at my school with like social media.
Despite the potential pitfalls students can run into on social media, they feel having their smartphones on them is a necessity.
I definitely like agree you shouldn't be using them in class, but like if something ever was to happen and we needed to like contact our parents, I feel like we should have them.
That's not necessarily the case for one parent and teacher in the area. She feels that the students are plenty plugged into ways to get in contact with their parents if need be.
I don't really see a benefit to having it. Students already have access to laptops and iPads that are given by the schools right now, so I think that's plenty.
Griffin believes while communication is important, it can be a distraction throughout the day.
I think that from a parent standpoint, as my kids get older, I think, yes, it's nice to be able to contact them, but there's really no need to contact them throughout the day.
Governor Hochul even going as far to suggest flip phones for students that would allow for texts and calls in case of an emergency. This plan could be taken up in the state's next legislative session in January.
Yo, all right. All right. So coming from another parent's point of view, like that lady was talking, she said, I don't need to talk to my kids all day, whatever. I need to interact with them. Of course. You try not to interact with your kids when you're at school and they know you're at work. So they don't try to interact with you if they don't have to.
Yeah.
But also with the way shit is nowadays, with like, you know, people bringing guns to school and bomb threats and how serious they take that shit. I want my kid to be able to tell me right away,
yeah,
Dad, this is what's happening, blah, 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 so that I know right away. I don't want to have to wait till they can get to their iPad and somewhere safe.
Yeah.
And then fucking, who knows if they have passwords on them and shit, they have to type all that in and then get that to me. That's not enough time.
Yeah.
Because I want to know ASAP. I want to receive that message as soon as I can.
Yeah.
So that lady talking, oh, they're just distracting. Well, they're distracting everywhere you go.
Yeah.
They distract me at work. They distract me while I'm driving.
Yeah.
They distract me when I'm hanging out with my kids.
Yeah.
Phones are distracting no matter where you are.
Yeah.
It don't matter. That doesn't make sense to me. I would want my kids to be able to have a phone that they could text or call from immediately from school.
Yeah.
Just my point of view.
Yeah. I grew up, you know, where we didn't have cell phones.
Right.
Like when we got to school, it was just all out school. We didn't have a distraction of a phone or whatnot. So I kind of see where they're kind of going. It's kind of like a distraction. But again, if something horrible happened, like either, you know, I don't know, it's just a tragedy happened at school. Yeah, again, I want to be on the phone with my child to make sure they're okay. But, you know, I could see on the other side too, they can use like AI, you know, they could take a picture of the test and then like get an A on it through their cell phone.
Yeah.
I think that if we just, you know, access or take rid of the internet on the phones, that would be okay. I mean, you could make a phone call,
Yeah.
you could text, but just the whole internet on a phone, you know, and they're getting their internet through the school anyways, because it's a Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
So it's kind of their fault if you look at it, because if they didn't have a Wi-Fi signal, none of them could go on the internet with
That's
their
true.
phone. So, but again, there is, you know, you can go on the internet without Wi-Fi though.
Yeah, I mean, like, how do they do that? Where, okay, you can't bring your phone to school, so how does that work for carriers? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Like,
I don't
you
really.
got to think about like Verizon, AT&T, all the big carriers. So if you can't bring your phone to school
Mhm.
and you can't use the internet on it, what is actually so is a school just gonna pay my cell phone plan since I'm paying for it and not getting the use out of it?
Well, that's what they want to do. They want to give you a flip phone, and then
I can't even talk. I wish my son would come home with a flip phone and be like, yeah, Dad, this is the phone they gave me. And I'd be like, yo, that's a burner phone.
Yeah.
I used to have like 5 of those.
Yeah.
But so you're telling me some fucking kid brings a gun to school, my son runs in a closet with a fucking flip phone.
Yeah.
And he's limited to what he can do on it. And he's going to fucking text me or call me or some shit like that.
Mhm.
And I'm all fucking panicked because I don't know if I can call this flip phone or not. So he's just going to be sitting in a closet playing Snake.
Yeah. It's just,
he's going to be playing Snake on his flip phone, just fucking hoping that, you know, nothing's happening that serious.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we're way too advanced in the world to be at that point, to ban smartphones. Because in reality, you guys gave them to us.
Yeah.
And we use them the way that we use them. So now you're going to take that privilege away. Well, this is just New York State. I mean, it's Kathy Hochul, too. We're talking about a whack job in the first place.
Yeah.
So to me, I don't think that's right. I think because parents pay their kids' cell phone bills.
Yep.
Like, if I'm paying my kid's cell phone bill, I don't want them to be able to use it from 4 o'clock in the afternoon until 9 o'clock at night. What am I paying for it for?
Yeah.
it's a waste of my money.
Yeah.
Like, you guys waste all your money on New York State doing all this dumb shit here and there. Don't make me waste more of my money not being able for my kid to use their phone the way they want to use it.
Yeah.
I think they should. I don't think they should do that, in my opinion. I think they should just scratch this whole video and throw it away.
Yep.
Kids are not gonna. The kids will rebel.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It'll be back to like the 70s and 80s, where there's kids outside with picket fences.
Yeah.
Like, use our phone. Like,
yeah.
Kids are not gonna be down with that, and kids will just stop coming to school.
Yeah.
Like, I can't go to school and bring my phone. Well, then I can. Well, since they're paying for all this, since I have an iPad, why can't I just do my schoolwork from home now? Like,
Yeah.
I just see that going. There's some kids that'll be okay with it. Most of them won't. I just feel like this is gonna be a huge fucking dilemma between parents, kids, and the school.
And it's all about the trust in the kid too. You have some kids that will follow the rules and be like, hey, I'm not supposed to use my cell phone during school. But then you got like these little snot-nosed kids that are like, oh, fuck the school. I'm going to go search through my phone and, talk about when the next time I'm going to get fucked up. But I mean, it's all about the trust in the kid. And I don't think we give enough of that these days. Like, just like, let them do their own thing. If they get in trouble, whatever, it's consequences.
Exactly.
They learn from their mistakes. Like, like we were talking about earlier, once we were on probation, we kind of learned through our mistakes. So this whole cell phone thing, it's just stupid. It's to boost votes for whoever's running right now, governor or whatever. But
I ain't gonna lie, I'd be the kid in school still on my phone doing whatever I want.
Oh yeah, I would be too.
I'd get in trouble. I'd be written up so many times. They'd probably just have me in school suspension all day, or they'd just suspend me.
Yeah.
Not even that I need to be on my phone that much, but just like it's so regular to be on your phone or to check it or to, shoot a quick text or to check your notifications. It's such a time consuming thing during your day. You don't even realize you do it until you talk about it.
Yeah.
Because when you talk about it, you're like, dude, I do look at my phone a lot during the day. But we pretty much threw these things into our kids' faces.
Yeah.
And that's all they really know is a screen.
Yeah.
So, and now you're going to take it away from them and give them a flip phone that I don't know. You might as well give them a walkie-talkie.
Yeah, really.
You know what I mean? I don't know.
You know what though? If I had a kid and they brought home a flip phone, I'd be like, I'm not paying for it. The school's paying for it. I'm not gonna. I don't like this at all. So it's just, again, putting the trust in kids. But again, if they pay for the flip phone, I'm cool with it. I don't really care.
If my kid brings home a flip phone, I'm gonna trap on that bitch.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like, yo, let me get that trap phone real quick. Dad needs that. Dad's got to make a quick buck real quick. Hold up. Let me see that. And then shit goes terribly wrong because it's monitored. But
yeah,
I don't know, man. I don't think that should go that way. That's too much. We drowned these kids in technology and screens and internet and like privilege.
Yeah.
To just take it away like that. Just let the kids be kids. Kids are still graduating. Kids are still going to college.
Yeah.
Let them fucking have their fucking phones. That's ridiculous.
Exactly. And you got to let the kids be kids,
Yeah. We were addicted to our flip phones.
Yeah, exactly.
So who are they to talk about, the kids nowadays? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't even talk. When we got our first cell phones, you had to flip it up to see even who was calling. They didn't even have a caller ID on the front.
They didn't have a screen in the front, so you had to open it up.
You had to flip it up to see who was calling, and then to text someone back, you had to hit fucking 2-3 times to get a C. And you had to, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You had to text and we were addicted to that.
Yep.
Even though it was a struggle to learn it and to do it, we were addicted to it because we could interact with people. We could talk to people without actually having to see them.
Yeah.
And that's what these kids are. These kids are on Instagram and Snapchat and stuff, and that's totally fine to me. As long as you're not you know, putting explicit shit on there, doing drugs on there, promoting like a school fight or something on there.
Yep.
Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
We were doing the same shit with what we had.
Yeah, like we would cause trouble without technology. So
you remember when the first flip phones came out? They had the caller ID on it.
Yep.
And then it had the camera, like, you know, like in the corner of the part that flipped.
Yep.
And in order to take a picture, you had to be in a mirror to do a selfie.
Yeah.
Because there was no selfie camera, or else you had to like turn your phone around
and
hope you got yourself in the picture, or you got whoever else in the picture. Like, I remember so many times handing my phone to somebody, hey, take a picture of us. Because you couldn't actually reach around and hold it backwards and fit everything in the frame.
Yeah.
Or you didn't know what you were taking a picture of until you looked at it. Like, did I get it? Oh yeah, I guess that's okay.
Yeah.
I'll send it to MySpace.
Yeah.
You know, like,
yeah.
It was such a weird time to where now there's a camera on the front, there's 3 on the back. It's just,
I
don't know.
They can shoot 8K video now on a cell phone. Like it's just it's like completely night to day from where we started.
And when like iPads and tablets started getting big, these kids have been playing on those since they were 2 years old.
Yep.
So now they're like juniors in high school, and a cell phone to them is like to me a cell phone's like a lifeline. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like your cell phone is a whole bunch of things in one. Like, it's kind of your lifeline, like, you know, to call an emergency, call somebody that you forgot you had to do this. I don't know. It's just like, it's such a necessity in today's world. And to these kids that grew up to their age they are now, they're not gonna like it, and I don't think it's gonna go through.
Yeah,
there's no way I see that happening.
Yeah, it would be a big shock to all schools.
That's like some communist shit.
Yeah, that is.
I'm not even gonna lie. I hope we don't get flagged for saying that, but that is like some bullshit. Like, that's some straight.
It's the government telling you what to do.
Yeah.
So, and you know, and again, I'm not a big fan of
hit the China button. That's what I was gonna say.
Hit the China button. I don't even remember what.
China.
There we go.
There we go.
But yeah, it's, I don't know. It's stupid. It's all, she's doing this now to look better for the next election. Like, did you know that I got rid of all phones in schools? Vote for me. It's like,
you know what? Yeah, but that's how she like promotes it. But behind closed doors, she's showing other politicians what's possible and how easy it is to take away from us.
Yeah.
Behind closed doors, you know what I mean?
Yep.
To her, she's like, oh yeah, look, I got rid of all cell phones. Kids are less distracted. But behind closed doors, they're like, wow, you got kids to be off their phones. Like, we need to, like, oh, it's easier than we thought to, you know, control these people. We had them wearing masks everywhere.
Yep.
Now we can take away their phones in school. What else can we do to these people?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. That's the way that I look at it.
And I think that
it's so crooked.
Yeah. And I think kids went through high school, well, during COVID, and they had to wear masks and shit. Let them have their phones now. They went through so much shit with wearing masks in school.
That didn't work.
So it's like, let them be kids. Who gives a shit?
It's, just let these kids breathe. Yeah. Literally, let these kids breathe.
Yep.
They wore masks for 2 years at school almost.
Yep.
God, I hated seeing my kid get off the school bus every day with a mask on.
Yeah.
90 degrees outside. He's just walking off the bus with a mask on. Every little kid in the bus window that's watching him get off the bus, I don't even know who it is because they got a mask on.
Yeah.
And they used to wave, and I'd be like, oh, I remember that kid from the other day or whatever. And I now don't know who's who because they're wearing masks.
Yeah.
Let the kids be kids, man.
Yeah.
You got to let kids be kids. That's how they learn. That's how they
develop.
It's how they accelerate in life.
Yeah.
Trial and error, just like we were talking about, you know?
Yeah.
You fuck up and you see what works and you see what doesn't.
Yep.
But yeah, that's not, I don't know. That's kind of that's a big reach. I don't see that going through, but I'd be very surprised if that comes back. And you're seeing it here right now. If this actually goes through, we're going to come back and talk about it now that it's in effect or something.
Yeah, we'll have to come back to the story.
Yeah, we'll come back and we'll talk about this one because that's huge. That's New York State banning we'll come back and touch on this if that actually does anything. But cell phones, I don't know. Being banned in New York, to me, not a shot.
Yeah.
But I think that's going to wrap up the show for today. Appreciate you guys hanging out with us and listening to our Bolsheviks. I know we're super random. We just are here to talk freely and just have fun, express ourselves, and let you guys see our views on things that you probably didn't even know we had views on.
Yeah.
Because the shit we do is so random.
Mm-hmm.
But it was a good show. I had fun. And if you're still watching at this point, I appreciate you. If you made it this far in the video, thumbs up this video if you haven't already. Because it means you've been here a while. And if you haven't been sick of mine or his shit yet, you're a true follower. I appreciate that. So, yeah, like always, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, do all the do, get it cracking. We'll be back with another episode. We got a couple more guests coming on here. It's going to be fun. Some are going to be pretty fun. I see the future of guests coming on here being very fun. The last one with Street was very fun. We got a couple other people that you guys will like too. So, yeah, look forward to that. Merch link in description. Go subscribe to the Bogart podcast, like his videos, comment on his video. If you're still watching, comment what you would do right now if that grizzly bear approached you in the woods. Right now, comment. I know it was a few minutes ago, but leave that comment. What would you do if a grizzly bear approached you the way that bear did to that guy in the woods? And other than that, Bogart, you know what time it is.
I do. And thanks, guys, for watching.
Thank you, guys. You know the slogan, some way, somehow, someday. Peace.
Justin Nominee TV! Justin Nominee TV! Justin Nominee TV! Justin Nominee
This has been a Beer Pirate Radio production.